Good morning, everyone. I'm Ann, and welcome to Yoga in Our City, sponsored by Kineticare. So glad that you are here this morning, and I hope you enjoy this practice this morning. This practice will be beginning yoga. So, first of all, find yourself comfortably on your mat or on your chair. And I'm going to introduce you to some of the reasons maybe you may decide to look at this video and begin to take a look at beginning yoga. So what is beginning yoga? Beginning yoga, we're going to focus on our breath and simple stretches, and then we'll go into basic postures. Now, people come to yoga for many different reasons. Some to improve their health. Others, they're looking for tools to maybe reduce stress or to handle stress more effectively in their life. And then, of course, some come to yoga to find personal growth. Could be physically, mentally, and spiritually. So whatever your personal reasons are for looking at this video and participating with me today, the yoga will provide all of these for you and even more. So first of all, I would like you to be present in your physical body. And what does being present mean? It means awareness, to really begin to feel different sensations that may be going through your body and that maybe your mind is aware of. Example, if I move back and forth on my sits bones like this, I can actually feel the bony parts of my sits bone sitting comfortably on the mat. So, I'd like you this morning to just take a look at your mat, if that's what you're on, or the chair, or the area near the chair or the floor, and be sure that nothing is in the way of your being able to move this morning or today. And after we do that, I would like you to have at least access to a comfortable pillow in case you need it to put it under your buttocks so you can sit, or your posture could be more erect, or you could have blocks like I do. And there's other means too. Some people prefer to just take a towel and very tightly take that towel and roll it. And then you'll get a lift when you take that towel and put it under your buttocks. It'll lift the body up, okay? So I'm going to begin by taking my block and placing it underneath myself. And I have a sensation of my sits bones. And my sits bones are grounding into the mat or into the block beneath me. So when we say grounding, let's look at grounding as foundation. Okay, and that's the beautiful part. We build our foundation, and we would like to have a strong foundation. So, you know, like the three little pigs when the wolf came and blew their house down, the one that had the very strong foundation, that piggy's house stayed still, right? It had a beautiful foundation. So that's what we're going to achieve in this short series this morning. In addition to that, we're going to focus on the sensations or the feelings that may be coming up for you. And just notice the sensations. Try not to evaluate them. Just kind of allow them to flow as we learn to kind of let go whatever doesn't serve us or benefit us. So as you sit, I'd like you to comfortably find that place on your mat and be aware of your posture. And we're going to take our shoulders and bring them forward up towards the ears and back. So now we're opening up the chest. We're opening up the passageway for the lungs to expand and allow our breath to move freely through our body. Now, I'd like you to begin by just simply connecting to your breath. Now, your breath can just be flowing in and out effortlessly. Effortlessly meaning just allow the breathing to happen. So I invite you to close your eyes. Be aware of the chest, the shoulder blades kissing together, the chest opening, and connect with your breath. Allow your inhalation to come through the nose and the exhalation out through the nose. And we'll just do this for a few seconds. You may notice your chest expanding and contracting with each inhalation, expanding, and with each exhalation, contracting. What do you feel? Is there a calming sensation going through your body? Also be aware of your belly, and you can place your hands, palms, on touching your belly, and notice as you inhale, the belly expands, and as you exhale, the belly will automatically contract. Beautiful movement of breath. We're connecting with the inhalation, with the belly expanding, and the exhalation with the belly contracting. Now, throughout this series this morning, we will always connect back to our breath. It's a place we have to go when maybe our monkey mind starts drifting. Just come back to the breath. And from your mind's eye, just observe your breath moving through the body. And then let's relax. Place the hands, if you can, palms up. And maybe you want to touch the fingers together, however you may like to do that. And I'm going to place my hands comfortably on my upper legs. And let's begin by bringing the awareness to the top of our body, so our head. And let's focus first of all on our neck. And how we'll do this is we're going to do some stretches for the neck. And we're going to inhale. And then slowly take the right ear and move it to the right shoulder on the exhalation. And back up to center. And then the opposite side. Inhale. And as you exhale, the left ear goes right down to the left shoulder. And then back up. Now do this 3 times each side at your own pace. Now notice if there's any tightness through the neck. My neck is a very sensitive area, so I feel with each stretch, I can feel the loosening of the tightness that's there. It's almost like we're lubricating our neck with the fluids and the breath that moves through the body. And then back to center. And then you're going to take the chin, drop it down to the chest. And then slowly coming up and open the eyes and look up to the ceiling. And we're always connecting breath with movement. Beautiful. Now I'm going to ask you for the third section of this neck movements. Now you're going to move and bring the eyes and the chin looking over the right shoulder, and just come back as far as you can and back to center, and then the opposite. And again, 3 times each side. Now, if for any reason you feel that you are slouching or lost that beautiful posture with our sits bones firmly on our mat, okay, just readjust, realign. And let's do one last one. And see if you can move the chin a little bit farther on that right shoulder. And then back, and then the opposite. And the same. This time, take that chin and move it further back to the left shoulder. Oh, you could feel the expansion. Okay, now we are going to again sync the breath with the movement. So we're going to inhale, stretch those fingers out, bring the palms of the hands close together, and then exhale back. We'll do this 3 times. Notice the sensation, any sensations coming up. Maybe you begin to smile and feel just this beautiful movement, allowing any stiffness that may be in the body just to let it go. And engage the body, engage the fingers, spread them out, and let's take the hands and just take the fingers and move them. And then let's shake them out. And now the next movement, see, we've done the neck, we've done the chin, bringing it down and up, and now we're going to take the shoulders and we're going to do shoulder rolls. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, shoulders come to the tips of the ears and back down. And now we're going to reverse. Beautiful. Now, for the next movement, we're simply going to remove our block from our sits bones, or whatever you have under you. Or if you're on your chair, you could just stay in the chair. And now we're going to bring the awareness, we're going to move down. We're going to bring the awareness to stretching the legs out, but we're going to bring it to, excuse me, this center part of the body, okay? And we're simply going to inhale, bring the arms up, and then exhale and just slowly come gently around. Back again, inhale, and then slowly come gently around. And we'll do this just 3 times. Feel the rib cage moving. It's like we're lubricating the internal parts of our body. And 3 times. Beautiful. And then back. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take the soles of the feet and we're going to just for a moment kiss them together. And you can hold on with your hands to your toes and just do a nice little butterfly pose here. Shuffling the knees as much as you can or as high as you can off of your mat. Now feel any sensations again through the sits bones. And stop, and now stretch the legs out in front of you. And now we're going to just make circles with the ankles. And reverse. And then we're going to stop and we're going to take the toes and face them up to the ceiling and then slowly bend them down towards the mat. just moving. You can feel the different sensations in through your legs, right above the ankles. You can feel all those little bones there. Just stretching and moving. Beautiful. Now we're going to take the right foot and bring it over the left leg. And we're going to do a simple spinal twist. And again, only come as far as you feel a stretch, but you want no ouches, as I say. Nothing to be hurting. We try in our practice to only go so far to the edge. And as you move through learning more and more about your body, your breath, in relation to yoga, you'll see that you'll know where your edge is. And on the exhalation, that's when you can move just a little bit farther into the stretch. That is very important to avoid any injuries. I've been teaching yoga a long time, and thank the goodness of the world and the energies around, but there's never been any injuries in any of my classes. Because when you connect the breath with the movement, you become not only very aware, but you're moving in the natural movement of the body, of the extension and the contraction. Okay? Okay, so the right foot is, if you can, touching the leg. Then you're going to take the left arm and wrap it around that knee and thigh. And just look in front and breathe. You'll notice and feel a stretch, especially for the outside of the right thigh. But because our body is a union, it's all connected, you can also feel some sensations, at least I can, through my center part of the body, especially my ribs. Now you're going to inhale, and you're simply going to move your head around to the right shoulder. And you'll feel a twist. Take that right hand, place it behind you, and the right palm is flat on the mat. Bring that right hand as close as you can to the spine, so you feel like the arm is supporting the back of the spine. And breathe. Very important. Keep breathing as you stay in this position. Now, if you do need to come out at any time, just very mindfully come out by inhaling, and then as you exhale, you're going to bring the body back around, just like I'm going to do now. Take that right leg and bring it over the left, but this time hold on and stretch. You can feel that life nerve stretch, and then back down. Okay, and now let's shake out both legs, and now what we do to one side, we always do to the other. Okay, again, being aware of your body on the mat and in space. So now you're going to bend the left and bring that left foot touching the outside of the right leg. Take that right arm, wrap it around, as you can see. Now you want to have the body upright, not slouching down, because then that can hurt the back or the spine. And again, we're going to open. When we're in the best alignment or postures, we allow everything to open inside of us, you know. We allow the breath to flow through, so there's like no blockages, okay? And now again, we're going to take that left hand, you can bring it behind, look over the left shoulder, and that palm is flat, supporting the arm is supporting the back. And breathe, simply breathe. And then Coming around, moving right around. Beautiful. Drop the arm, take that leg, bring it down, and now we're going to bend it again and stretch that life nerve. The life nerve has to do with the flexibility of the body. Now the yoga is so beautiful because as we age, we may be not able to do some postures that we did when we were 20 or 30. However, you can move all parts of the body in the yoga no matter what age you are. And with the breath and the lubrication and the movement, we're good to go, okay? And now we slide the legs back down and we're going to shake them out. Now we're going to move into the next movement. I'm going to ask you to roll over on one side and then just come down on your mat. And if you need some props, please use it for this. So you're going to lie down, slowly come down, then roll over on your back. And then you're going to take the soles of the feet and bend the knees. And if you'd like, you could take your block or you could take your towel, whatever it is, and put it under the sacrum, that lower part of the spine. And you can feel, oh, I love this. This feels so comfortable. And simply breathe. Now, the next movement, it's called tired leg syndrome. And we simply take the knees, bring them into our chest, and then the soles of the feet parallel to the ceiling. And in this posture, asana, you simply breathe. This is also recommended for people that have varicose veins. Or of course, if you have a day where you're on your feet most of the day, you may want to come home and do this. Or you can do legs up the wall. So you could put your body against the wall and just allow the legs to just feel the relaxation. Here also you can practice your breathing. So you're inhaling and the inhale, the belly's expanding, and as you exhale, contracting. And then unbend the knees, bring the soles of the feet down to the mat. And now take the arms, extend them out, palms facing up or down, it doesn't matter. For me, it's much more comfortable to face the palms up. And now you're just going to simply open the hips by moving to the left, to the right. A wonderful lubrication. The synovial fluid moving around the hip area. Many people wind up having hip problems and they go into getting hip surgery because the pain is so great. So if we can, let's prevent that particular surgery and let's really engage the hips into the movement, but gently, mindfully, slowly. The hips serve a beautiful purpose. They allow that whole area here to rotate and to move. It allows for so much flexibility in the lower body. And now we're going to remove the block or towel, and we're going to move into a very gentle bridge pose. So the shoulders are on the mat, soles of the feet are on the mat, and we're simply going to take the palms, face them down, and inhale, and begin to move the belly up towards the ceiling, stretching up into the bridge pose. If you can, try to keep the chin tucked into the chest. And again, breathing. Now to come out of this position,
We're going to inhale, stretch the belly towards the ceiling, and exhale fully, allowing each part of the body to come down, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly as you can, until you sink that lower back, into the back. Stretch out the legs and relax. Now let's inhale, stretch the arms up over the head, then stretch the toes away from the body so you're really, it feels like somebody's going to pull the arms up and the legs are going to be pushed in the opposite direction, and we're going to increase our height by, I don't know, maybe 6 inches. Just stretch, stretch, stretch. Feel the beautiful stretch. And then next, bring the arms back down. Then we're going to, this is wonderful for the spine and for the lower part of the sacrum and lumbar. Take the hands, place them on the knees, and we're just going to move very gently in circular motions. You can feel the massage on the lower back. Notice how you feel. And then when you're ready, reverse. And then back down, soles of the feet down, and slide them back down. Now, however you would like to get up, you may. Some people, if they're limber, or if they've practiced for a while, they can come up simply like that. If not, what you're going to do, of course, is just to roll over on your left or right side, and then you could bring the right leg in front of you, and you're going to use your hand as the, the hinge or the support, and just come up so you feel no pressure on the lower back. Great. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to come into a position, if you're comfortable and you have no problem with the knees, and you're going to take your block and place it under you, okay? And you're simply going to sit if this is comfortable. And now we're going to do a nice side stretch. Now, if this is not comfortable, you can just stay in your chair and sit there and do it. And you're going to inhale over the right side, and then take the left hand, place it down on the chair, and stretch over as far as you can on the exhalation. Then back again, inhale. The opposite side, exhale. Again. Again, you're coordinating or synchronizing breath with each movement. Now, wherever you are, let's say you're traveling and you're in an airport, you're feeling stiff, whatever. These are beautiful movements to do. Especially if you don't feel self-conscious about it. But then again, you could say, gee, maybe somebody else will do it if I do it, because they won't feel so self-conscious. And that's that. Now we're going to stretch the shoulders and the arms. And to do this, we're going to take the hands, intertwine them behind you so you're holding them together. You're going to open the chest, bring the shoulders back. You're going to inhale. Slowly on the exhalation, just come down as far as you can. And then if possible, if you can bring the forehead down farther towards the mat or the floor, that's beautiful. Stretching the arms up. Feel the sensations in the upper arms, biceps, triceps. Beautiful stretch. And breathe. Then slowly come back up, bringing the arms back down to the original position. Beautiful. Let's shake out the hands again, the fingers. And let's shake the shoulders and get it all moving.
And bring the shoulders up and down with the breath. And this is a nice little series just to get us lubricated and moving, okay? Now next you can take the block out from underneath, and then what we're gonna simply do is we're gonna slowly come into all fours. So we're in what we call the tabletop position. The palms are, the fingers are spread, and this is again our foundation and support. And then we're gonna simply inhale and exhale. And then we're going to inhale, and we're going to move the buttocks, push it away, and then exhale, curl it. So you're doing what we call a cat-cow movement. And you're going to engage the head. So when the belly comes closer to the mat, you're going to look up. And as you exhale and the buttocks moves back, the head comes down. And you could do this a few times. It's a very comfortable position or posture. Now really begin to feel the sensations in the power of the breath. You can move just a little bit faster. And stretch those shoulders. Oh, coming down. And then we're going to curl in the toes and then just stretch up and paddle. It's called downward dog. Just stretch the legs. Move from side to side. And then up on the toes and then bring the heels down. Up on the toes and then the heels down. Then we're going to take the left knee and just bring it as close as you can to the face, and then exhale and bring that leg very gently and mindfully behind and back down. We'll do this 3 times each side. Beautiful. And then the opposite. Stretch it behind. And then slowly walk your doggy back out, and then come down, knees. And now we move into a beautiful restful position or posture called child pose or yoga mudra. And with this, you simply can leave the arms and the fingers extended and bring them close to the edge of the mat as possible. Or you can put the arms behind you like this. And if you can, bring the forehead right down to the mat and relax. And then gently, slowly, bring the palms back down and come back up. And the child pose is a wonderful ending posture asana. And now I'm going to invite you again to come back, just like we did in the beginning, into your comfortable sitting position. And your sitting position, you can have the block always with you or your pillow if you're very comfortable and you feel like you need that for your spine. You know, to your posture so you feel elongated, that's fine. And now let's just take 3 breaths again. Inhale, stretch up, and exhale back down. This is also a beautiful way to awaken the body in the morning, just connecting with the breath, and also before you go to sleep at night, you know, when you're in that restful state. And now I'm going to invite you to come back again. You can place your hands comfortably on your legs, the upper part of the legs, And if you'd like, you can put the fingers together in the Yoga Mudra. And now I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and just connect with your breath. Connect with that beautiful breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. Follow your breath. What sensations are you feeling? Are you calm? Relaxed? Feel the difference from the beginning of the practice until now. And then if your eyes are closed, please open your eyes. And let's take the eyes, bring the awareness to the eyes and make circular rolls with our eyes. And then reverse. Then after you do this movement with the eyes, place the palms of the hands, close the eyelids onto the eyes. So now that's all we see is a darkness. And if your body and your face is driving you to maybe do a little bit of a stretch, we can do the vowels, which I love. We'll do A-E-I-O-U, which goes like this. And you're going to stretch all the facial muscles, fascia in the face. Ready? A-E-I-O-U. We'll do this 2 more times. A-E-I-O-U. One more. A-E-I-O-U. And I thank all of you for joining me this morning. And that is just the basic beginning yoga. And it's connecting the breath with the movements and feeling and being aware of any sensations you may feel through the body. So again, have a lovely, lovely day. Signing off for Yoga in Our City. Bye-bye, everyone.